Thomas Hardy's Return of the Native is a heavily character-driven book, and although it may be difficult to extract a single moral teaching from the book, I think that's okay. I think instead, Return of the Native offers many different meanings, and each of the characters sort of have their own takeaway. So having just read the book, I want to tell you what I learned from each of the main characters. So first up, we have Clym Yeobright. Now, Clym, he rushes into his marriage with Eustacia. He kind of falls for her beauty, and he doesn't really get to know her much as a person. And so I think that what I learned from Clym was that it's important to vet your partner very well and take into account many different things, like what your parents think, what her reputation is around town, and her own expectations and desires, and making sure those align. Secondly, is Eustacia Vi, sorry. Later Eustacia Yeobright, because they're married. But Eustacia, her main flaw is that she's very idealistic. So the thing I learned from Eustacia is that you should not project your ideals onto other people. Instead, you should try to learn about the person themselves as they truly are, instead of just falling in love with the projection. Also, it's important to note that you should not think that because you have or hold certain ideals that makes you better than somebody else, right? Because other people have their own ideals, and oftentimes those ideals are no less noble than your own. Lastly, I want to talk about Miss Yeobright. Now, Miss Yeobright, she's torn in two directions, right? Because she wants to stick with her principles, which is that she doesn't really think that Eustacia and Clym make a good match. But at the same time, she wants to love her son and doesn't want to give up that relationship. So she's torn in two directions, and that kind of ends tragically for them, right? And so what I learned from Miss Yeobright is that you should not put your idiosyncratic beliefs in front of close personal relationships, right? If somebody you know has made a choice you disagree with, you just have to forgive them and move on and continue to support them regardless. Yeah, if you want to read more on Return of the Native, I just recently wrote an essay on it, so links in my bio, you can check it out. Thanks.